In a time of heightened tension between China and Taiwan, whispers of a potential conflict have grown louder. Rumours circulate that martial law will be imposed and that conflict in the Taiwan Strait will occur sooner than planned, as both sides ramp up their preparations and the world waits with bated breath to see if peace will prevail or if the drums of war will soon be heard. Taiwan accelerated preparation. According to the official central news agency, Taiwan's military is beefing up its preparations for a possible future war with China by organising an unprecedented military rehearsal at a civilian airport this July. The military aircraft emergency landing and takeoff exercise will take place at Taitung Fengnian Airport on Taiwan's southeast coast. According to the CNA, the possibility is that mainland Chinese attacks would seriously damage Taiwan's military airports and airstrips, forcing fighter jets to land at civilian airports or on highways. According to the same source, the military is trying to convert a portion of Highway 9 into an emergency landing strip, and a section of a road in Taitung County into an emergency runway. Because of the sensitivity of the topic, Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense has not commented on the specifics. The practice at Taitung Fengnian Airport will be part of the annual Hanquang military exercise, which will take place in July. Hanquang, Taiwan's major war exercises, put the island's fighting capabilities to the test in the event of a Chinese invasion. China believes the democratic island of Taiwan to be one of its provinces and aims to forcefully reunite it with the mainland. China often conducts live fire exercises in the Taiwan Strait or intensifies flyovers by its military aircraft in response to important political events or support offered to Taiwan by its friends. When Nancy Pelosi came to Taipei last August as the first US House Speaker to visit Taiwan in 25 years, Beijing launched a week-long military drill around the island. Military movements. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen is on her trip to Central America via the United States with a stopover in California on her way back to Taiwan from Guatemala and Belize. She is anticipated to meet with incumbent US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy while in California. China's Taiwan Affairs Officer spokesperson Zhu Fenglian has vowed reprisal, saying that if the meeting takes place, China will definitely take measures to resolutely fight back. Tsai Ming-yang, Director General of Taiwan's National Security Bureau, told a legislator that the government expects a less severe reaction from Beijing than when Pelosi visited Taiwan. According to the Defense Ministry, only 2 Chinese military planes and 3 Navy boats were sighted overnight near Taiwan, and none had crossed the Taiwan Strait's median line, which serves as the de facto border between the island and the mainland. However, the ministry said that the 9 PLA aircraft had crossed the border. John Kirby, a spokesperson for the US National Security Council, asked China not to use Tsai's transit as a pretext to step up any activity around the Taiwan Strait. The People's Liberation Army is capable of launching an assault across Taiwan Strait, and it, or more importantly, Xi Jinping believes it can succeed. China has been planning and getting ready to invade Taiwan for at least the last few decades. The PLA will hit Taiwan hard and fast, while also isolating Taiwan electronically and physically. It will intimidate the Americans into standing clear. The forthcoming Taiwan presidential election in January 2024, in his opinion, is crucial. China and CCP role. China's military stated that it's ready to fight following 3 days of large-scale combat exercises outside Taiwan that simulated closing off the island in reaction to Taiwan's president's visit to the United States last week. The Joint Sword combat readiness patrols were instead as a warning to self-governing Taiwan, which China claims as its own. China's military stated earlier, "The theatre's troops are ready to fight at all times and can fight at any time to resolutely smash any form of Taiwan independence and foreign interference attempts." According to experts, the exercise served as both intimidation and an opportunity for Chinese troops to train to close off Taiwan by restricting sea and air transportation, an essential strategic option that the Chinese military may pursue if it employs military force to conquer Taiwan. China reacted promptly to the McCarthy meeting by putting a travel ban and financial sanctions on people linked with Tsai's trip to the US, as well as intensified military activities over the weekend. Ku Young-jen, a defense studies specialist and the head of the Institute for National Policy Research in Taiwan, claimed that China wanted to use any escalation in diplomatic ties between the US and Taiwan as justification for retraining the military. contact between foreign officials and the island's democratic government, according to Beijing, promotes Taiwanese who desire formal independence, which China's governing Communist Party fears would lead to a war. Following Pelosi's travel to Taiwan, China launched missile strikes on targets in the seas surrounding Taiwan. The live fire exercises interrupted flight and freight in one of the world's busiest commerce channels. This time the exercises have been more concentrated on air power, with Taiwan reporting more than 200 flights by Chinese jets in the last 3 days. According to CCTV, the exercises involved simulating the joint sealing off of Taiwan as well as waves of simulated strikes. The PLA said that the Shandong aircraft carrier was participating in the exercises surrounding Taiwan for the first time. According to Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense, 70 planes were spotted between 6 AM Sunday and 6 AM Monday, with half crossing the Taiwan Strait's median, an unofficial line formally tactically acknowledged by both sides. According to Taiwan's Defense Ministry, 8 warships and 71 planes were detected near the island. In a statement, it stated that it was approaching the problem with the goal of not escalating conflict. China's military harassment of Taiwan has escalated in recent years, with planes or ships being dispatched to the island on a near daily basis, with the frequency of stories increasing in response to sensitive actions. Meanwhile, in the South China Sea, the US 7th Fleet said that its missile destroyer USS Milius was sailing by Mischief Reef in a freedom of navigation operation to stake its claim to the disputed territory. China has constructed an artificial island on the water feature. According to a statement from the Chinese military Southern Command, the US illegally trespassed into waters surrounding the reef without authorization from the Chinese authorities. Aside from military operations, Kuo expressed concern about last week's pronouncements by Fujian's Maritime Safety Administration, which stated that it will conduct on-site inspections of cargo ships and working vessels in the Taiwan Strait as part of a protocol exercise. Firstly, they'll target ships travelling between the strait, then any international ships that he explained. Gradually, this will become the de facto new status quo. One of the US representatives who met with Tsai said that the US must take China's threat to Taiwan seriously. The head of the US State's House Select Committee on China, Mike Gallagher, told the Associated Press that he intends to lead his committee in working to strengthen the island's government defences. If a pro-China candidate wins, Beijing may simply back off and rely on Taiwanese proxies to force Taiwan to give in and accept mainland dominance. As the situation in the Taiwan Strait remains fluid and unknown, one thing is certain: the stakes are high and any conflict would be devastating. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have any ideas or opinions on the topic, please share it in the comment section below.